Hi everyone and welcome back to our character building playthrough. We are in the Siofra well and we will grab the golden rune here and just pick up whatever we can get our hands onto. And there should be some smithing stones here, but yeah, there we go, smithing stone 4, amazing. More runes? Yes. Uh-oh. Smithing stone 2. Ow! Not terribly useful, but hey, we won't complain. We got our tier 4 one, so that was very useful. Right, we go to a quick left turn here because we need to confirm something. Yeah, okay, that's good. Grab those guys. The item we want is up here. It's this one. That's a Ghost Glowfort 1 as well as another smithing stone 4, a couple of silver fireflies, some soap, and the item on the corpse here. Oh, whoops. Yeah. A golden rune 4, as well as an elevator, and we will come to the proper area of this, I guess. So yeah, we will be speeding through this. I haven't decided yet if we want to take on the boss or not, actually. That is something we need to keep in mind. I don't know, the fight itself isn't too challenging, so we could definitely do that. Let's get the preserving boluses though. These are very useful. But you know what, we will do the boss. It's not too useful to us, but that's alright. It's just, as I said, it's not that hard of a fight, and it can still be a good amount of fun. So yeah, let's do that. First things off though, let's grab the first grace of this area. Thank you very much. And what you have to do throughout this area is find these things here, light the flames. As you can see, that turns one of the pillars on there, or like one flame. So you have to find all of them. You quickly grab the map of the Siofra River. There we go. Now you have a good overview of this area. The main thing I want to point you towards is this up here. That is something we do want to get, as well as something over here. And there we go. Let's just go ahead, grab the Ghost Glowfort tier 2, because that is definitely something we will need. And yeah, so this area, I just, as I said, I like the visuals of it. Like the purple sky with the stars, it's just, it hits a spot for me. And there are these guys. They are a pain in the backside, especially the archers. Those guys are snipers that you would like to have on your side. And you can. Actually, you can get a summon of one of these guys. Grab the golden rune there, and let's try to not get turned around too much. Yeah, first off we go over to here. And we also will meet Blight once more. I sometimes call him Blade. Sometimes Blight. I guess Blight would be the correct pronunciation of his name, but I don't know. Sometimes I just I speak too fast for my brain to process. The gold pickled foulfoot. Ow! There you see the archer. Can you see just how good their aim and tracking is? It's insane. Hey Blight. Hello.
Apologies, I can see blood all the perhaps it's the recorder. Let's give him a
And he basically tells you, hey, go ask Lewis or Sylvius? I always forget. Because he should have more information about what we need to do. And this basically seems to be a dead end. And it basically is, but there's also useful stuff. Ow! That was, yeah. That's what I mean, you get... I was stunned for so long because I fell off my horse there. Do you know what, dude? Stop. 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 these timings also just mess with me. What do they drop? Quelling arrows. Okay then. Right. But yeah, the main problem with these guys is when you're rushing through, right? If you take it slow and deal with all of them, you will have a better time. So what I'm doing here is fairly unproductive and makes it a little bit harder on myself. Smithing stone 2 times 3. Take those. Quelling arrows, ow, as you get hit. Some dappled cured meat. Oh, ow! Stop! Please, stop! Those magic balls, they hurt a lot, so whenever you get the chance to light the flame, that will make your life a little bit easier. And because we took so much damage and stuff, we will activate this grace. You would have done this eventually anyways. We don't need to rest at it if you don't want to, but I leave up to you. The 4 flasks should be enough to do one other loop before we have to sit at the grace, and let's just get away from here. Go, good stuff. Whew. That was fairly stressful though, not gonna lie. Which, it happens. Sometimes it is stressful. You can, however, crit those guys. You can backstab them if you don't be such an impatient dum-dum as I am right now. Okay though. Heavy attacks are good ways to stagger these guys and also open them up for crits. There we go. Jawbone axe, nice. We get some Estus back. What is this axe though? I don't think I've ever played with that. 14 strength. Has wild strikes on it, quality scaling. Okay, interesting. Right, so grab the sliver of meat. We are mainly here to get towards this pathway here. Up and around to grab another item. Golden Rune 3, alrighty. We can actually call in Torrent. Let's do that. Let's go through this cave. Down to a merchant. There we go. This is quite the important one actually. Because he does sell a larval tier which you need to respec your character. Also you get soap, oil pots, and dappled cured meat recipes from him. Let's get the soap and oil pot one, and we will go ahead and buy the larval tier. We need... that's enough. 3k. Boom. Let's grab that. There we go. I always like to do that. I aim to have like 7 or 8 respecs ready without like doing much farming and stuff. Sorry, got turned around here. I want to grab a couple of items. Mainly... oh, that's not the one. That's the calling finger remedy. That's okay. Hello. Golden Rune 4. Also not the one I was looking for. There it is. Ghost Glow 4 2. Ouch. And a gold pickled foul foot. Which we are taking with us for sure, and I think now is a good time to actually go ahead and rest up on the grace. We'll get pelted in the back here a little bit. Yep. So let's rest up for a second. Good. All heals are back. All aggro reset. Let us continue. There are a couple of items sprinkled around the map here. Take that golden rune. I just missed it, didn't I? Yep, it's right here. Smithing stone 2 times 3, and there is a scarab over here with an Astro 4 that we will grab. Oops. Let's not mess this up too badly. There we go. Square off. a cool Ashofor that I do like. Allows you to do some shield breaking or stance breaking to people who are using their shield. Have another pillar to light up over here. Let's hope the rats will not corner us too badly. Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. I tried to go around all the way on the right side here because we have a couple of archers around here that we want to bypass. Alright. This will be very important in a little bit here, because that will be the elevator we need to take to unlock a certain part of the map for us. Also, we want to come back to the side here, get the Ghost Glow Fort here 3. Awesome. We now can touch this grace. We will fast travel back to this in the future. We now want to pick up a golden seed, as well as get rid of the archers. Stop. Stop. Get rid of this guy first. Move over to this one over here. Whack him. Good. Alright. Ow! Rats! Yeah, I forgot about the rats, and also these guys did come up, so let's just move along. Heal up. Nice. Perfect. Are fine to continue. You can see the golden seed over there already. This is very risky, but I always do this. I just go in with torrent, light the flame, pan my camera around, and start dodging immediately. There we go. Also, that confirmation box can screw you up, so I was spamming circle as well as triangle on my controller to get rid of that confirmation box. You can, if you want, go back here to grab a rune arc, which we will actually do just to have it. I'm gonna have a couple of rune arcs, not that I will use them too much, but it's always nice if you can grab a free one. There we go, that's the rune arc gathered. We are now able to face the boss of this area, since we have lit all of the flames, and that will be our next task at hand, I guess. But first we will collect the golden seed up here, and also there is a stone sword key for us to grab if we jump over to this pillar and here and up. Now I like to come off the back of Torrent there and walk around. There's the stone sword key. And now you could teleport up here, which is what we will be doing. Alrighty. And now we will use the stone sword key we just gathered. But first we take a quick squeeze, a quick look up there. I just love how much of this area is like, you always ask yourselves, can I get there? Can I explore there? And oftentimes the answer to that is, oh yeah, you can. Which is just amazing. But yeah, here we need stone sword keys. It's actually one of the rare occasions again where we will need 2 of them, which is why we are starting with them as gift and also just like collecting a good amount of them. Like we still have 3 left, right? So that's pretty good. And if we take a quick look, we have 3 of the tier 4 smithing stones, 3 of the tier 5s, so that's very good. We have a good amount of sombers, 1, 2, and 3, and grave glow forts. We only have the tier 1, but the ghost ones we have 1, 2, and 3, and those are used to strengthen renowned ashes, which is useful for us because we will use 1 of them. Now, all we want to do here for now is grab this grace. This will come in handy much later in the playthrough, like near the end, but we are able to grab this right now, so yeah, I just wanted to do that. Here we will go back to the Siofra River bank, site of grace. Alrighty, and as you can see towards this room over here, all of the pillars are lit up, all 8 of them. So now if you go up here, normally there would just be a corpse there and you could do nothing. But now you can interact with it and it will basically teleport you towards a boss room. Let's quickly check before we go. Is there anything around? I don't think so, but I want to make sure. Nah, I think we're good. Okay. Check the other side really quickly. Just really want to make sure we don't miss anything. No, we're good. Alright, so once you're ready and all the flames are lit, you can touch the horned remains. And you end up in front of this fog gate. So, let's drink the physic. And let's face the boss of this area, which is the Ancestor Spirit. It's not a particularly hard fight. He will jump at you. There we go. Just hit him. I will play unlocked here actually, because more often than not, his movements are making the camera go very strange. For those attacks I like to lock on, because you can just run around and avoid everything, and it's just helpful for those charges to see where he is coming from, like which angle is he taking, get some bloody slashes in as well. Since, as you see, 542 damage. He can also jump up into the air to do his attack. Right, so... Oh! I rolled into that, but that's okay. We had the safety bubble in effect. We traded hits there, which is okay. We can just heal through this damage. It wasn't much. And just continue with the bloody slashes. Oh, rolled too early again. I'm just so bad with that tell, which is okay. We heal up here to be safe. There we go, that should be it. Nice, good stuff. As I said, fairly easy boss, but you get the Ancestral Follower Ashes. That is basically one of those archer dudes. I almost called them a name I should not call them, but yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really anything inside this arena at all, so you pretty much just have to teleport out. As you can see, you don't get a lot of runes for this fight either, and no remembrance. But this is basically just the test dummy for a boss we can fight later on, so we will meet up in Round Table Hold. Alrighty, and here we are. So what we want to do, as soon as you kill Godric and Renala, you want to talk to Enya over here. Just go through the dialogue and you get your third talisman pouch, which is useful. For now, we can go ahead and equip either the Arsenal Charm. We could also use this as a utility slot and switch that for Prince of Death Pustule, or like the Horn Charm, which raises your focus. You can get one of these guys in if you like. So I like to use the Arsenal Charm because that gives us a good amount of equip load, and we might want to change up our fashion in a little bit. Right, we also collected a couple of upgrade materials, right? So we will go over to the blacksmith and just take a quick look. Yes, we can upgrade our Blood Uchi to +10, which is amazing. Really sweet. And if we take a look at Roderica, since we now have the Ancestral Follower Ashes, which is like a normal one, so we could upgrade this one, or the Jellyfish and the Wolves with Grave Glowforts, right? But also Banished Knight Oleg is one that uses the Ghost Glowforts. Now we will not invest into these summons because, as you can see, that guy needs 100 FP, 63 on the Ancestral Follower Ashes. We could play around with this one, but I highly encourage you to hold on to your upgrade mats. Whenever you have like 3 of one tier, you can upgrade some of them at Roderica, but just keep 1 or 2 of each tier handy, lying around. We need like 3k runes. It's actually easily doable. Let's go to sell over here. Yeah, 7.5k. But you know what?
Back already, no matter.
Let's just grab a couple of them. We only will invest into 1 level up, don't get me wrong. But I wanna have to... Or I wanna check something at the vendor. Up to 18 Arcane we go. Level 52, very nice. Now we can talk to Gideon if we want, and I highly encourage you to talk to all the NPCs whenever you come back to here. But I want to check something. Yeah, the knight set. How much does this cost? Like 13.5k, right? So should we get the helmet as well? I think so. I really personally like how the knight set looks. I don't like the helmet too much, but the set itself, the armor, I think looks very, very cool. We just go over to here, like front of the fire pit. We take a quick look. It's a bit bulky. Yeah, it's a bit bulky. I give you that, but I seriously enjoy the look. I seriously do. Now, I'm normally not too much into helmets like this, but you could. You could. And the main thing why this is a pretty good pickup, if we go back to the leather gloves and stuff, take a look at the armor itself. You can see against physical damage, magic damage, and fire damage, this is way, way better. We lose immunity, vitality and focus, we gain robustness, and we gain poise. And a decent amount of that. We have 2 on this one, we have 19 on this. So yeah, that's a trade-off that I'm willing to get into right now. And if we go and press this one, we can go over to these stats. Immunity. There we go. Poison and rot resistance. Robustness is blood loss and frostbite, so that's very good to have in PvP, right? Because those are the most prevalent status builds out there at the moment. Yeah, there is a quite hefty poison one, but you often come against blood loss and frostbite. Focus is against sleep and madness. This is also very effective, but harder to pull off. Sleep though, sleep can be inflicted on you with relative ease if this stat is low and you have the build for it and the weapons for it. And there's just vitality here, which is resistance to death, which we will need much, much later on. But yeah, I think this will be our look for the moment. I think you can alter this armor even more. If we go to... Oh, can we not do this here? No, we can't do it because we didn't do a certain dungeon. Never mind. Never mind. So we basically will have to do that. Okay, that's no big deal. It is basically a starter cave over in the starting area. Starting at the first step, all you want to do is go down towards the cove here, and we will... Actually, do you know what? I was like, oh, I missed to do this side quest and I'm not sure if I messed the quest up right now. We will be able to confirm if that quest is done so, or if we are able to save it. Cool. Didn't expect that chance, but yeah, that's cool. I basically just really want to see how you can alter these garments, or if you even can. There's also another vendor here.
What do you don't want any
This guy has firebone arrows. Do you know what? Also neutralizing boluses, which is good against poison, and also he sells a couple of them. So that is definitely something we would like to pick up. Actually, let's get this one, and let's get like one of those just to have it. Also, unlimited arrows for sale, and he has the iron round shield, which can be a fun shield to use. So yeah, I'm glad we came down here actually. Now, I don't know if we triggered this quest line to be moved on too far, or we should be good, right? We should be good. Yep, Bok is still here. Remember him? It's been a while. But let's just talk to him. And yeah, this should be a very easy boss fight at this point. Hey guy. Let's just kill a couple of these guys off. Can do your advance glass shard. Here is the boss fight. Now, the thing is, this is a double boss fight. In some cases, I just don't want to step too far out, so we only aggro one of these guys. But yeah, those demi-human chiefs, I mean, those are regular enemies fairly early in the Weeping Peninsula. You can find them out and about. Pretty easy to interrupt. They have a good amount of bleed build-up. In case you are wondering, my controller actually disconnected there for a second. And I didn't realize it. I just stood there taking all the damage. But yeah, now that one of them is gone, we can move up. We didn't trigger the second one. But if you do trigger both of them, be aware this fight can get a little bit dicey. Oh! Yeah, let's just dodge that. This is the jumping R2, which is fine. Let's get in. There we go. That's that fight done. Cool thing about demi-humans though, if you kill their leader, they will become passive. As you can see here. You can spare them, or you can actually kill them. But yeah, that gave us the sewing needle, as well as the item we do need to alter garments at a grace. Before we do that though, I know we are making this episode a little bit longer than I wanted to, but do you know what? We have to do this. Get rid of this guy. Be aware there are two more of them up here. Let's get rid of these guys. There we go. We come out here. Basically, that's where we came down from. That's the cave entrance we went into. And we are now on the other side here, which I think is really, really cool. A very nice detail. If you are investing your time into killing dragons and getting dragon incantations, you definitely want to do this dungeon very early on in your playthrough, because in exchange for dragon hearts, at this altar here, you get your dragon incantations, which we don't have a use right now, which is okay. Also, you only get the quote-unquote weaker spells in there, so not the big dragons. There is an Ash of... No, that's not an Ash of War, that's, I think, is a Somber Stone. Yeah, it's a Somber one. And also, on a corpse here, a Smithing Stone too. Good. Do we need some feathers? Probably at some point, so let's kill a couple of birds. Oh, four-toed Foulfoot. We need those as well. Flight Pinion, perfect. Alright, let's go back to the coastal cave. Talk to Bok again. Give him the sewing needle.
My mum, and that's so I always feel very. I always.
That is basically the next step in this quest line. Right, so if we sit down at this grace, we can now alter garments. Alright, the only thing we could alter is actually the Finger Maiden robe. You do see, however, it would cost us 500 runes, right? And oh yeah, since we already did what we've done, he moved on. So I want to talk quickly about that. As soon as you go either through this gate here over the bridge, or if you come up to the side here, there is a Spirit Spring jump. Basically, as soon as you are on this plateau here, he will move to the East Raya Lucaria gate. And you can meet him here at the Bellum Highway Grace. You probably have to sit down once more once you teleport here. Yep, there we go, there he is. There is Bok.
Good to see you. You help, please.
And he
So I'm happy.
enters our service now, and he can alter our garbs and stuff, but it doesn't cost us any runes. As you can see, the same change can be done here, but we do not have to pay with runes. So that's very good. I'm not sure if we need to go through this dialogue. We just will do it for safety reasons. There we go. Just to be sure. Let's see.
Bok, ready to make.
No, the night one cannot be altered. That's okay. That is okay. We basically will go out of our way a little bit later on to collect the gold sewing needle, so we can do changes to the boss armors. If you take a look at the status screen now, we can see we have 34 poise right now. With the helmet of the knight armor, you would land on 40. But yeah, the first breakpoint is around 50, I think, 50 or 51. We probably will be reaching that one, but won't go any further than that. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and as always, take care. Bye.